Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Max? Little buddy? No, 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 no! No!
What happened?
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then BAM! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Hurry it up!
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole...
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em!
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks. General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrifying...
What happened next?
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner.
You can't reevaluate your way out of fate, chump. We're all headed for a pine box and a boilerplate eulogy, and you can't change that any more than a tiger can change his pants.
You possess a very depressing worldview.
It comes with the territory when someone cuts out your partner's brain.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
Rat? What rat?
Franky the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise in tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Franky the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in the city. Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles.
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Franky the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Franky's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Franky sent you here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but
What happened next?
I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an ödeler Spokenfreundlich.
Liar!
Nein, nee, it really was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But more like a kleine Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting...
Liar!
More? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
Fine.
Fine. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. People in this country are so intense.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Franky, what do you know? I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and Tvortisnaks. Hey, man, no need to pull out the heavy metal. I'm talking, see? So, like I was saying, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish.
A brain? Was it Max's?
How should I know? All I know, it was a brain in a jar, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world. So anyways, I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape.
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlaut.
Don't lie to me, Franky. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people. Tramp.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all high and...
You're lying! No, wait, you're not. Keep going.
Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes. After the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. Don't...
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rat.
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebewach Zauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebewach Zauberkrieg.
Hurry it up.
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington. Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
Finally, a clue. Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to. Crimetron, do your stuff! What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell. Differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Grrr. I chewed over Franky's story like a stale piece of turkey jerky. Something about his description of the fight was confusing me. Franky, what do you know?
Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all high and mighty.
Then what?
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high...
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. Anyway, and that's all I know, honest. Ask it.
I used to skedaddle before the weight of the sin and debauchery.
Yeah, the world's a dark and miserable place. I get it.
Once more, with feeling.
If you insist. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all hot.
What?
You know, the bad side of town, Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high...
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch...
Ah!
You're welcome.
The gorilla was lying to me about seeing Skunk Ape. I wondered what else he was lying about. I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified...
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Franky told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Franky the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian, but
Some days it seems like the whole world is chasing after me, and someone's tied together my shoelaces with regrets and betrayals.
that's pretty sad, but you don't have any shoes.
It's a metaphor.
So anyhow, after the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Kryleks.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Okay, Crime-Tron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade. Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance. All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
My superior technological might, necromancer!
Throw it out your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunk Ape and paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here! This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Sam, the interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the Toys of Power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed!
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him!
Sam? Aw, man! Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. Ah, it was way more fun when they were fighting. These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh.
Earthdog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool! Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming. Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap. If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style. Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager. Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of the... Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh, my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Ah, the Arrow of Power. But where's the Disc of Madness? Or the Orb of Unending Bounciness?
We haven't found them yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous Essence Thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
Future vision.
What in the name of Gorgar?
In my experience, it's rarely a good idea to poke a space gorilla in the eyes.
That's what lackeys are for, Sam.
Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Ouch! Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal? Hey, Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
Teleportation.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation.
amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis! But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Now, open the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
I don't see any eyes to poke around here, boss.
Please make your way to the Almatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes? Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey, ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkape.
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason.
Whee!
Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yogg-Sothoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Mahila!
Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Or your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals!
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath!
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played them for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
That is so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
My hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samunmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome! Samunmak is cute!
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute!
Oh, you have got to be kidding!
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here! I gotta find my body!
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Samunmak business to attend to.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Yo, Stinky.
again with the interruptions.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the Medallion of Tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to the local Salmon Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot! The skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail, Salmon Mac.
That's better.
See ya, Stinky.
I can hardly wait.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Salmon Mac.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Hey, mole guys.
What can we do for you?
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum. Let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs.
Do it! Do it!
Ooh!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Salmon Mac's presence. I hope I don't drool too much.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marvel of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Salmon Mac. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
Inner Circle members only. I don't think we're supposed to go in there.
That doesn't apply to us. We're the freelance police.
Stop! Only members of Lord Salmon Mac's inner circle are allowed within 10 cubits of the boy king.
Aww.
And how does sniveling jerk like you get to be in the inner circle?
The same way as everyone else, by earning accessories of privilege.
I like the face.
How can I get these accessories?
Just do exceptionally good deeds on Salmon Mac's behalf, like I did. Now scat.
Well, that wasn't very nice. But it won't stop me from returning Lord Salmon Mac's brain screw. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Ooh! What is that?
It's a Wedgeco toaster, Your Omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, the Divine, speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Franky!
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace. Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Salmon Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah. Of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s?
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Don't go anywhere, Franky.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Right in the Labanza.
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it...
Oh, man. That was even more useless than usual.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
No thigh squeeze? Oh. Come on!
I'd give the Pharaoh an aglet, but he had every last one of them destroyed. Franklin?
Again? Yeah.
I'd like to make...
Hey!
I got 20 that says it'll be the Simian Scissor Kick.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
I'll put down 20 on the Great Ape Leg Sweep.
And I'll pick the, Gorilla Thigh Squeeze. And I guess I'll just throw my pendant back in there.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Oh my! This one's almost over before it even had a chance to start. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh, the Simian Scissor Kick? Brutal! And the crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves? Come to Papa! No! Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Teleportation.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Yeah, hail Salmon Mac.
Rhinoplasty.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it!
toasty.
I bet Salmon Mac would love to get his hands on you, since he's a big toaster freak these days.
Ick.
But I bet everyone else is getting toasters for him, too. Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
Woo! Hi-ho, everybody! Just thought you should know that the bestest thing in the world are now toasters! Bye-bye!
Rhinoplasty.
What do you get for the god who has everything? Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kind of picky. What you got? Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation. Rhinoplasty.
Look at me, Sam. I'm a low-pressure system. I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder.
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating. That's it.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The
brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering idiot. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the Ornament of Fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max. This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Salmon Mac?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Salmon Mac's freelance police have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Salmon Mac, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Salmon Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
Almost mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac. I have something you might be interested in.
Sic Semper Tyrannis!
Hey now, Missy,
Junior.
be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool!
Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, Your Awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, Your Gloriousness.
Yes, Your Wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
How dare you!
Ow!
Hey, Skunky!
What?
You sure you don't want to take a break, Skunk Ape?
Why?
Well, it'll be 4:30 soon. I wouldn't want you to miss the senior dinner discount at Stinky's.
Stop hacking at my planetarium, you clod!
Woo!
Hey, Skunky!
What?
Didn't any of the mole people give you a good fight?
Well, that desiccated old mole woman had some fight in her. Certainly a lot more than the male of her species.
Hey! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
Hey, Skunky!
What?
Paperweight broke your heart when he broke the alliance, didn't he?
Told you, I broke up with him!
Liar!
Ah, my eyes!
Hi-ya!
Oh! Ow!
Finish him!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam, even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, Your Gloriousness.
That's more like it. Go ahead, hit me.
Salmon Mac, you're really
Yes?
a heck of a guy. Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right. I'll see what I can do. Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big Loot? Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now. Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself, even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now, let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog. And one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Papier-Weight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.